Hey there, sorry about that. I picked the same song as, I think it was Kaigan. Sorry about that. Don't worry about it. It's alright. I thought it was a different one, but, oh well, what the hell. Here I'll start off with a poem, and I got an article to read. It's called To the Fallen That Fell on Purpose. To the fallen that fell on purpose, it's about time that you were exposed. You did not act conspiring on those conspiracies beneath the righteous nose. Your stench is being called to mind because the universe is choking. The hourglass is running low. You can laugh, but we're not joking. Yeah, that's right. For all the pigs out there who think that they're winning, you're not. We're all on a positive timeline, and there's nothing you can do about it. Sacred Feminine's gonna whip your ass. That's what's going on. That's what's happening. And they're terrified. And they should be. Because we ain't gonna give up. And we are unified. Now, be unified, be loving, or get the hell out. Because I do not like people that are mean and rude and satanic. Okay. Here's the article. It's called, if you find out Exopolitics, it's called An Order Incarnate on Earth You Had to Master Manifestations by Greg Prescott, MS, and from the website in5d.com. Julia Cannon, daughter of past life regressionist hypnotherapist Dolores Cannon, explains how we not only chose to be here in this third-dimensional reality, but in order to incarnate onto this planet, we all had to be the master manifestors. Julia paraphrased the following from Julie Hanson's book, Awakening to Your Creation. This is the densest, most challenging planet of all the planets in the universe to live on, live on. This is the most challenging universe of all the universes to live in and live on. So right there you know that there's something special about this little planet. It's not by accident, it's by design. In order to get the golden ticket to step foot on this planet, just to be here, you have to be a master manifester. Not just anybody can come here and handle what's going on here. You have to be a master manifester. We aren't just anybody. Julia describes the incarnation process similar to playing a game, which she calls Game Board Earth. Basically, in order to incarnate on this planet, we each have to master the process of manifesting. The ultimate proposition in this game is to incarnate to the most challenging planet where it feels like you're wearing lead boots while walking in quicksand. Julia said we're used to flying. We're used to just zipping around, doing whatever we want. We come to this planet and it's heavy and it's dense. We created this. What we also created was the rules. But these were man-made and imposed upon us. Ultimately, there are no rules to this game, which Julia describes as free will. We can create whatever we want. To make this game more challenging, we forgot about our ability to manifest and create when we incarnated here. So it's up to each of us to remember our true abilities and gifts as creators and to use those in the best interests of humanity. To add to these challenges, we play this game while moving through dimensions. How is that for challenging? We are great and powerful beings. As the veil of forgetfulness thins, we are remembering because we are able to see that part of us, to see who we really are. As that happens, we have abilities coming in. The mind is much greater and capable of so much more than you think. Many of us are going through challenges right now in life, but this is also part of the game that we agreed to play before we came here while making our soul contracts. When we were on the other side creating our soul contracts, while being master manifestors that we are, all challenges seem like easy tasks to overcome on this planet. Some of us made a few more challenges than others, and chances are these people were the best of the best at manifesting on the other side of the veil. But we forgot how to do this. As the veil thins and we remember new abilities will arise. These abilities will seem new, but we've had these abilities ever since we incarnated to this planet. And while this game has become easier as we move toward the fifth dimension, remember that each dimension has new challenges to overcome. So that's interesting. We create our own destiny. Creativity is very important. It's very important. We can do so many things. We are creative beings. And that's why Common Core and all this garbage in the schools is trying to suppress creativity. Why can't kids do what they like? Why can't they be creative? It's not right. They lie to the children. They don't let them be creative. They want to crush the spirit of the children. I can remember when my own master was in school and they were writing the paper do not doodle because she drew a lot. She loves to draw and she draws. And she should be allowed to do that. Children should be allowed, if that's what they want to do, they should do it. They're putting all these constructs, monitoring system, or trying to get the kids involved with that and all that garbage. When they're not teaching them how to be kind and share and loving. And it's really sad. It's just really sad. But they don't want people expressing themselves. They're terrified of people that are creative. That's all I know. And they teach the current events to kids in school as if teaching them indoctrination that, oh, if it's on the news, then it must be true. No, that they need to have their own opinion. And I think hopefully more children are figuring this out for themselves. They want to control, and then now they want to control the internet after this whole new BS story about how it got hacked. Sony got hacked with this stupid movie or interview. That was a whole bullshit thing that they did because they were trying to hide. They were trying to distract the masses from the war crimes they were being accused of. That's what that was all about. I can almost be sure of that. Also, they did that because they want to control and censor the internet. They want to control the internet because they don't like that anybody can be anything, and anybody can. And it gives people a voice that they don't want the people to have, and it's really wrong what they do. You have a voice. We're going to use it. Children must be taught that news is not always true, not always what it seems. News is the corporate fascist opinion. Newscasters paid to say what they are told. Now, another thing that's really obnoxious that I was listening to on a show on RBN, they were talking about on Starseed Radio on RBN, the Trans-Pacific Partnership claims to own sea, air, World Wide Web, and they are responsible for chemtrails. And they drop in multi-dimensional nanofibers in hell through the chemtrails, or what does that say? It can enable them to flip a switch and cause bodily reactions. And I'm saying right now, if anybody listening, if you are a pilot that's spraying these things, you are an immoral being and you are harming infants and children and our Earth Mother. So cut the shit. Quit spraying. I'm sick of that shit in the sky. It's foul. And it's wrong. And people don't want to inhale that. It's not a contrail, it's a chemtrail. You can destroy the sky. Nice blue sky. It's got to have all these lines in it. Really sick of that. Anyway. Okay, let me see. Here's a good one. I'm going to close off with this. Here's one. It's called The Righteous Breakout. We are sick of not being included in the decisions made for our lives. You won't allow us to decide our fate. We're caged slaves beneath your eyes. Well, what if the control you thought you had turned out to be an illusion? You better start running for your life as we break through your bricks of confusion. Hell yeah. We're going to teach these kids to think for themselves and question authority. Very important. Very important. The children are very precious and need to know how to defend themselves from these monsters. And the Positive Time is here, and we are helping to bring it along. And remember, we are one. And I want to thank you for joining me. And I'll see you next time.
Just believe this is real, so I let go, watching you turn your back like you always do. Face away and pretend that I'm not, but I'll be here 'cause you're all that I